not saying that I wouldn't have been a dental assistant if I knew about these things, but I kinda am. Why, hello there. My name is Melanie Luna Diaz, if you don't know me. A little bit about myself is that I just recently got married and I just recently got new puppies, and I post stuff about being a dental assistant, story times soon, and just whatever I feel like. If you are already a subscriber, thank you very much. We just hit our 200 subscriber count, and let me tell you guys, I'm a little happy. No, it may not be a lot to some of you or most of you, but it is for me, just because I never thought I would get this far. Okay, but for real though, like, thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you have any recommendations on what you would like me to post, then leave it down in the comments. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started with the video. So this video is for all of you who maybe want to be a dental assistant or are looking into your options. These are things that I wish I knew before becoming a dental assistant. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have been a dental assistant if I knew about these things, but I kinda am. No, but for real though, let's kick it off with number 1. Okay, so first thing I wish I knew before becoming a dental assistant is we kind of get treated like fecal matter. You know what? It's not everywhere, it's just in some places. And usually it's by the doctors, the dentists. Unfortunately, in the dental field, dental assistants are at the bottom of the food chain, and I did not know that. I thought that being a dental assistant meant that you are a part of a team and that everyone respects everyone, because dentists can't do their job without us, and we can't do our job without the dentist and the front office, of course. I just thought that there would be a little more respect, but I guess that was just me being dumb. I don't know. Even though I give it that some places do treat their dental assistants really, really good, there are some places that do not. Okay, number 2, you will get yelled at. You will get yelled at. Okay, just if you don't have a hard skin, a hard shell, or I don't know how you call it, if you're not a turtle, you are going to quit? I don't know. Just know that you will get yelled at, and if you're not equipped to handle yelling and like people belittling you, like, I'm not saying you won't make it in this business, but I'm saying it's gonna be really hard. I'm really confident in myself and who God made me to be, so I don't really let all of these comments and things bother me as much. But I do know that there are some times where I just want to... There are some times where I don't feel the best because you get yelled at, and sometimes it's not even your fault, but you're still gonna get yelled at. This brings me to my next point. Number 3, you are in charge of everything. And by everything, I mean, if the doctor makes a mistake, it's on you. I did not know that. I thought they're the doctor, they're the dentist, like, if they make a mistake, they should be held accountable for it. But no, you will be held accountable for it. If they get the wrong tooth, if they take out the wrong tooth, if they drill the wrong tooth, it's your fault for not reminding them. If they give the patient something that they're not supposed to because they didn't see it in their medical chart, then that's on you, because you're supposed to let them know everything that they're allergic to, all of their procedures and all that, which I knew, but I also thought that the dentist would review the chart as well. But sometimes they don't, and you are held responsible if things go wrong. They're gonna be like, well, didn't the dental assistant remind you? Wasn't the dental assistant watching? Like, it's gonna be your fault. So you are in charge of everything. The next thing I wish I knew was that it's not as easy as it looks.
You know, it's not as easy as it looks.
I remember that some of my old friends used to tell me, oh yeah, dental assisting is so easy, you're gonna love it. You get paid for doing really easy stuff. And I was like, oh, easy stuff? Yeah. Whether you go to an actual facility to learn dental assisting, it will prepare you more than if you just take the online course, yes, but there's still a lot of things that you're gonna have to learn on the job and that you're gonna have to look up for yourself. Of course, coming out of school, you know all of the procedures, but there's so much more that goes into these procedures than just the steps that they teach you in school. Because sometimes things can go wrong, sometimes doctors are different and they require other things, and sometimes you don't know what things are called because it's new to you. So it's kind of hard, I guess, when you start out. Another thing is with the procedures, you might think that you're prepared, but then when you're actually have to pass the dentist stuff, sometimes you will get messed up. Sometimes these doctors switch it up on you guys. They switch it up on you and you feel so unprepared and you're like, oh my gosh, this is and then one thing messes you up, and then after that you don't feel confident, so then you mess up everything else, and it's not as easy as it looks. It takes a while for you to get the hang of it. Next thing I wish I knew before becoming a dental assistant is that you have to know about insurance. I know that we are not the front office, that the front office is supposed to be about insurance, but as a dental assistant, you are still required to know a little bit about insurance, just because you sometimes, most of the time, depending on what office you go to, you have to present the treatment plans, and the treatment plans have the deductibles that the patient has to pay, the percentage that the insurance covers, their maximum when they run out of benefits. So you kind of have to know, I guess, the basics of insurance. And I did not know that. Next thing I wish I knew before becoming a dental assistant is that you will make big mistakes. They will be huge mistakes. For example, when the dentist is calling out the treatment plan, like tooth number 32 needs an OL fill, or tooth number 5 needs this, sometimes you will enter it in the computer wrong. Next thing is that just know that working with dentists really closely is hard, stressful, makes you cry at night. Now, you might get really lucky and get a really nice doctor that is passionate and caring and a good dentist. I have had the privilege of working with a really nice dentist who understood that I was just learning and didn't really sass me too much. I hope I don't get fired for this. I do work with one who is really nice, and even one time when she blew up on me, she said sorry afterwards because she said that I'm still learning, and I was like, God bless her. When I'm working with her, I feel so calm and I don't make as much mistakes as I do with another doctor that I worked with who is not so understanding of mistakes, who kind of makes me feel scared. Sometimes if you make a mistake, the doctor will tell you things that are not the nicest. You might be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe someone just said that to me. You can't say anything about it. You can't talk back because that's just not professional. In a regular situation, you have to respect the people that you're working with, and if they say something that's not so nice to you, you don't need to stoop down to their level and say something back to them. You just have to take it, internalize it. Not internalize it, don't internalize it. Just realize that they are under a lot of pressure because they are working inside of someone's mouth. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. I know that a lot of this is negative, but I promise I'll make a video about all of the good things about being a dental assistant, because even though I just said a whole lot of ugly stuff, there still are a bunch of things that are really good about the job. And all in all, I really like my job. I enjoy being in the healthcare field. I enjoy doing direct patient care. So yeah, I'll post that video soon, maybe not soon. I really don't know when. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out my other videos. Okay, bye.
One.